Hello, welcome to the sorting room or the food rescue room. We call this the food rescue room because everything in here would have normally wound up in a dumpster, but instead it gets donated here and we sort it, which is why it's also the sorting room, figuring out what can go back into the community and what we have to get rid of. If you look at how the room is set up, this half is all stuff that's been sorted. It just has to get ready for inventory. And then this half over here is all donations that need to be sorted. Some of the things that we look for when we are sorting that I'll tell you about are right here. The first one is anything that doesn't have its original packaging with its nutrition and ingredients information. We know this is oatmeal, but if I had a peanut allergy, how would I know that there's any peanuts in here, right? So we can't keep these. Next up, we have rusty cans. If there is rust, we don't want to keep it because that means something is eating the can. Don't want that in your body. Okay, then we have two types of dent. The first dent is when it happens on the cylinder of the can. Anything that is bigger than your finger we don't want to keep because it means that bacteria can get into the tight corners. The second dent is a lot like it. These are dents on the rims. So see how that has like a tight corner right there? When it's on the rim like that, that is really bad for bacteria getting in. We don't want to give people food with bacteria in it, so this is also one that we look for to get rid of. Along with that, we have this expired can of SpaghettiOs, and if you look carefully, you can see that the tab is not flush with the top of the can, and if I kind of wiggle it, you can see that the light's reflecting it in an arc. This is because there is bacteria in here. It's enjoying the SpaghettiOs, and it's filling up the can with gas. So obviously, we do not want to give that to our community. The most common type of food that we don't keep that you'll see is expired food. This can expired in 2021, so we just look at the date across the top. And then finally, anything that has already been eaten and open. We don't want to keep that. People deserve fresh food. So those are some pictures of like what we don't keep, but for the most part, we keep most of the food that comes in. And so it goes into our ready for inventory area. If you want to look at these cans, I'll come over to vegetables. What we do is we try to get cans that are about the same size and weight. We'll put them in these bins, we'll weigh them, we'll write down how many are in there, and then we stack them up. Once either there's enough or we've gone through all of them, we will wrap them up and take them outside, and I'll show you that next. So once we have enough product ready to be inventoried, we drag it out here, we wrap it up. Well, first we count it, and then we wrap it up. We want to know how many are in there, how many items are in a case, and then what it weighs. And then it gets put up into the racking. So this is kind of a picture of what you would be doing if you came to volunteer with us in the sorting room. But it's also kind of a picture of what happens if you donate food to us. You know, it's got to go through the sorting and then the inventorying, and then it gets up in the racking. And our partner pantries are able to order it and give it out to the communities. So that's sorting. That's a sorting room.